There was a small, picturesque village by a winding river. The village was peaceful and quiet, with kind-hearted people living in harmony. The serene environment was truly enchanting. Tim lived in a small house. It was a charming little place, surrounded by tall trees and vibrant flowers. The thatched roof gave it a fairy tale look, and the cozy interior was always warm and inviting. Max lived in a big house. His home was a grand mansion with a sprawling garden that overlooked a serene river. The house was filled with luxurious furniture and had many rooms, each more impressive than the last. Tim's house was small and cozy. It had a welcoming atmosphere, with a fireplace that crackled in the evenings and a kitchen that always smelled of freshly baked bread. Max's house was big and grand. The garden was meticulously maintained, with colorful flowers and a fountain that sparkled in the sunlight. Inside, the rooms were spacious and elegantly decorated.
One day I was playing by the river. The water was cool and refreshing, and I loved skipping stones across its surface. The sun was shining, and it was a perfect day to be outside.
I was there too. I remember the laughter and the fun we had, talking about our favorite games and sharing stories.
They saw each other. They started talking. It was the beginning of a wonderful friendship. Despite their different homes, they found common ground and enjoyed each other's company, discovering new adventures together. Tim and Max became friends. They met one sunny afternoon in the park where the laughter of children filled the air. It was an instant connection, as if they had known each other forever. They played together every day. From sunrise to sunset, their days were filled with joy and adventure. Whether it was playing tag, hide and seek, or simply running around, they were inseparable.
I taught Max how to fish. It was a peaceful morning by the river, and I showed him how to cast the line and wait patiently. We spent hours there talking and laughing.
And I taught Tim how to ride a bike. We practiced in the grassy field, and I held the bike steady until he found his balance. The look of triumph on his face when he finally rode on his own was unforgettable.
Tim and Max shared everything. Their bond was built on trust and generosity. They never hesitated to share their toys, whether it was a favorite action figure or a brand new game. They shared their toys and their food. Picnics were their favorite, where they would exchange sandwiches and snacks, making sure each had a taste of the other's favorite treat. They shared their happiness and their sadness. In moments of joy, they celebrated together, and in times of sorrow, they were there to comfort each other with a hug or a kind word. They were the best of friends. Their friendship was a beautiful example of how sharing and caring can create a bond that lasts a lifetime. They knew that no matter what, they would always have each other. One day, Tim went to Max's house. It was a bright and sunny day, and Tim was excited to visit his friend. He had heard so much about Max's new place and couldn't wait to see it for himself. It was big and beautiful. The mansion stood tall with its grand architecture, lush gardens and sparkling fountains. Tim was in awe of the sheer size and beauty of the place. But Tim felt a little sad. Despite the grandeur, something felt off. He couldn't shake off the feeling of emptiness that seemed to linger in the air. He missed his small and cozy home, the warmth, the familiarity and the memories he had built there. It was a stark contrast to the cold, impersonal feel of the mansion.
Max saw that Tim was sad. He hugged him. Max had always been perceptive and could tell when something was bothering his friend. "It doesn't matter where we are," Max said. He knew that the grandeur of his new home wasn't what truly mattered. What matters is that we are together. Max's words were simple yet profound. They reminded Tim of the true essence of happiness.
Tim smiled. He felt a warmth spread through him, realizing that Max's friendship was what truly made him happy. He realized that Max was right. The material things, the big house, the luxury, none of it compared to the joy of being with a true friend. True happiness was being with his best friend. Tim understood that happiness wasn't about where you were or what you had, but about the people you shared your life with. And in that moment, surrounded by the beauty of the mansion, Tim felt truly happy because he was with Max.